Right then, guys, once more into the anvil we ride. Pleasantville. Have these troops hold out to the very end. Pleasantville is actually well defended. Well, much better defended compared to Lemberg. So this city should be able to hold out for quite some time. It is in hilly terrain as well, so that should hopefully help us. Yeah. Unless the Riskies have any heavy guns, which I doubt they probably will. Okay, can we move? Well, we can't move any further down the river, sadly. What force do we have in here? A very small force, actually. Very small. Okay. Excuse me. Well, our cohesion is very low at the moment. Interesting. What do we have in Danzig to hold the city? Not that much, really. Okay. Right, so our fleet has made it. I wish they would go away so I could actually see what was in the city. Well, by the looks, it doesn't seem like there's much. There's some forces around the area, but I mean, if we were to land a decent force, we'd probably be able to take the capital fairly easily. Okay. So we'll bring Heinrich's fleet down here, and we can bombard the Russians on the land. Okay. So we'll send extra forces. Right then. How many men do we roughly have? We have about 100,000 there. There's 16,000 there, obviously due to the fact that they were mauled. We have about 50,000 men here. I may pull back from Dinat. I think I will, actually. We'll pull back from here, then we'll go to Brussels. Ooh, that's going to take some time. God damn, that will take some time indeed. Excuse me. Okay. We'll destroy the rails and we'll pull back to Brussels. Actually, no, then again. How is that 24 days? I get there's no rail connection here, but goddamn. 1 day. 13 days, like, what the hell were they trying to do? We do need to hold Namur, actually. Well, taking a look at the French forces, we may be able to actually push through this way. But the thing is, we need to decide on what our actual objective is. We need to decide. I think we're better off just trying to destroy the French armies. Probably the better option, or the best option. Okay. He's not active for 2 turns. We'll gather in Brussels as it is a depot. And then once we're ready to move once more, we'll begin the offensives. Okay. Actually, you know what, bugger it. We're not going to relinquish control, or, well, we're not going to relinquish the siege of Antwerp. We're in fact going to move extra men. 2 days, okay. If we can move those men in there, then at least we can begin to take control of the area once more. And then once we have enough men, we'll siege this force out, and we should be able to destroy quite a decent amount of French forces there. And, what should hopefully be the remnants of the Belgian army. Excuse me. Okay. 24 days. In fact, we'll move this army to support us. 13 days, that's good. Okay. We'll have to see how this battle goes. We should hope to have enough men to fight them off once more. I'm debating as to whether I should send these men over here. I mean, they have a division of infantry and a reserve division, and then just basically sappers, engineers, yeah, just basically support. There's not really anything there too strong. I mean, we have enough forces to be able to deal with that. There's 53,000 men here. So I think we'll actually send more forces to this area. 4 days, we'll be there. And then once we hopefully defeat this army once more, we should be able to push, actually. Excuse me. Okay. What to do with the forces over here? Well, these men will move to Danzig. We'll reinforce Danzig. Then with Danzig reinforced and hopefully secure once more in our hands. Right, we'll have these forces move down here and enter the structure just to be safe. Right, so we'll bring the fleet down here. I mean, the issue is that Hindenburg's quite low on cohesion. Okay, so we'll move this army, well, this force into the fortress here at Festenlutzen, or Leutzen. And then at least we'll have a garrison there to help secure the fortress. Okay. Is there anything strategic that we can try and capture that does not have a garrison? No, not really. So there's no point wasting these men. We can bring them back and have them actually do something useful. I suppose I may as well just have them break the rails for shits and giggles. Okay. This army. We'll position the army down here, and then if they do decide to assault, then they may be reinforced, so that's something to bear in mind. Okay. Quite a lot of forces here. A lot of cavalry, actually. Oh dear. Lots of cavalry. What do we have here? Strategically decisive, that's quite good. Okay, we should be able to see the Russians off then, so that's good for us. The Serbians... well, we're not ready to make an offensive yet. Simply not ready. And there's not really any point to it until we have Bulgaria into the war. Once we get them, then at least we can... ooh, Jesus, we lost a lot. Yeah, that seems to be from our defeats there. Though we do have Romania at 70%. So they will join us very quickly. Okay. Holland is swinging towards us quite nicely. Have the Western powers run out of money? They don't have a major diplomat. So I'm really happy about this. If we can get this to about 7%, we can try and bring them in. I mean... oh, the rape of Belgium. Fuck me, I forgot about this. Oh god, I really hope I haven't forgot about this for too long. It basically gives us control. It costs us 3 engagement points and shifts the USA, 5% towards the Entente, but... Ah, god damn it, I should have used this earlier. I really hope this... Ah, fuck me. I forgot about it, to be honest. Right, we could get the... So we could try and get 20% on the Ottoman Empire there. Once I get to about 80%, then I'll do that. We can bring them in pretty quickly. Okay. Overall, there's not too much else to be doing right now. We'll have to recover our forces and see what we can pull off, really. We just need to gather our men. I could do with more reinforcements. Well, more men. Well, it's not the fact that we need more men, it's just the fact that we need to resupply them. That's the bloody issue. Okay. The fleet is almost there. Somehow we're still not engaging. I'll try... I don't know. Okay. We gather together over here. That's great for us. I do believe Japan has joined the war. Yes, they have. Yeah, that's not too good. Ah. That's quite a lot, actually. I wish I had some forces here. We could try and do something. Right, we'll bombard Australia. Well, Sydney. Try and cause them to come to us. Okay, how's our production going? Fairly well. We'll have new troops in a few turns. We have plenty of war supply, really. 190 conscripts a turn. We'll build up our reserves on the line. Okay. I mean, if we can increase the size of these garrisons, we can take more forces away from... Well, more professional forces and send them where they're needed. Okay. If we can break the French here, then that should be good. It'll give us time to replenish over here. Oh, seaplane carrier. Not entirely sure what that does. You'd think it have some kind of benefit or something. Okay, where are my marines? Like, seriously? Oh, here you are. Well... I think we should try it. If we can land in the future just some forces just to hold them. I mean, with our fleet here, they wouldn't be able to bring their forces from Kronstadt to Petrograd, I don't believe. But I mean, we wouldn't be able to hold the city. But then again, if we could send a decent amount of men, then at least we could try and dig in. Okay, yeah, so back over here. Okay. So we'll see how things go. And forwards. Taking some horrific losses this turn, but we need to, we do need to push. We can't just sit back, because if we sit back, then they build up strength. And it makes the war go longer. I do bloody regret putting them on assault. If it had not been assault, it would have been a hell of a lot better. But oh well. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how things go from here. I do need to deal with that force in Antwerp. If I can deal with that, then at least we'll be in a much better situation. If I do need to bring forces back to replenish, then I will do. I mean, we'll be able to retake the territory fairly easily. There's no point losing men and cohesion just to hold a piece of land that doesn't mean anything. Yeah, there's a lot of forces there. We are dug in, so hopefully we might be able to repulse them. No, they do have a lot of numbers. Oh no, a victory though. Equal losses, almost, but still. Okay, wow, that's a lot of force there. So we are doing fairly well against the Russians. Right, we'll bombard their communications. I don't like taking losses I can avoid. So, bombard. Especially against Brusilov. He is a bloody good commander. Okay. Right, so we've seen the French move. The issue is I need to try and block their rail lines, but obviously it's really hard to do that. Excuse me. Should I pull back from Dubno? Probably. Well, they have the strength, I just need to recover their cohesion. Oh. That's a bit shitty. Yeah. Yeah, I think I kind of screwed myself when I turned the, oh, why would they choose that path? That's probably the stupidest path you could take. Yeah, I think I probably screwed myself when I decided to go for the, high penalty to movement. Probably not the best idea. Especially combined with historical attrition. Though they are weak on that line, so I reckon I could push through there. If I can destroy their forces on the defensive line, as they've moved most of their forces to the north, then we could definitely score a string of victories and reduce the total number of the French. Okay. Oh, another battle. Fantastic. Yeah, Brusilov is 641. He's very good at the offense. Though we do outnumber him heavily. Okay, what are the Japanese doing? I think that's the name of the game, man. I reckon we can't really push through Belgium too much right now. We need to recover those forces and allow them to replenish. So while we're doing that, I reckon we should... yeah, that force is going to be attacked. I reckon we should push through basically the defensive line. Right, there's a lot of Russians. We'll use the Max Hoffman decision, I think, in time. If Hindenburg's army was more coherent, then I would be able to attack them. Oh, they're coming to me then, apparently. Okay, well, that's interesting. Okay. Yep, hello! Hey there, sunshine, how you doing? How many men? 29,000 men, compared to our 130,000. I believe we can give them the shit-kicking of their life. Right. We'll go for the wave assault then. How? Just how? How is that a defeat? Like, what? What? I don't get this game sometimes. It's like, why is that a defeat? I get that cohesion's low, but God, really? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, how is that a defeat? That's not a defeat. Ugh. Such bullshit. Oh, poor cavalry. Well, they have survived, actually. Oh, not? I don't know, actually. I'm just hoping that my main... Well, one of the armies can actually make it back to Brussels. Can we just fucking attack? Come on! Should have put the traffic penalty on normal. I might as well leave it on now. See how things go. Wow, those Japanese move quickly. I'm really confused at how Hindenburg lost that battle. It really does not make sense. That's a lot of British. This is the issue with the historical campaign, because Britain is already in the war at the start of the game. I mean, it might be one turn. Oh, fuck me, are they actually going for it? Oh, you shit. Well, at least we got our extra forces here, so that's something. Bombard communications, try and keep losses low. Well, we do have them in numbers, actually, so that's good. Yeah, there we go. We need to wipe this out. Well, wipe them out. Ah, they have been forced to retreat. Well, the thing is, I took massive losses over here, but the thing is, I've trapped one of their armies behind my lines. And if I can wipe that out, then that's great. They won't be able to get it out of there. And that'd be about, what, was it 60 or 80,000 men lost to them? And that's a lot of losses. Right, they are very keen on taking Pleasantville and Lemberg. Right, so we'll build up our numbers once more in Belgium. And then we might be able to continue the push. Oh dear. Well, there's still men in there, so at least it'll hold out for the time being. We'll deal with the main Russian armies and we'll see how things go. Okay, morale is still at 99. So we didn't lose or gain anything that turn. Which is surprising, actually. Ah, shit. Ah, fuck me. Well, fair enough. Okay. How many men do we have here? About 52, well, 52,000, yes. We'll pull them back. There's no point risking another army. Yeah, there's really not that many left. Right, Conrad von Hotzendorf is ready. Wow, that's impressive. I'm quite impressed by that. But in all honesty, they are welcome to weaken their defences. Okay. We'll hold on to the heavy guns until we figure out, well, until we know things are safe. We'll continue on the defensive over here. There's no point attacking when we don't need to. I will attack over here though, I believe. I mean, we have extra reinforcements over here. And yeah, I reckon we should do it while we have the opportunity to. There we go. I mean, how many men do we have here? 116,000 men here. There's 118 here. 53 here. 50,000 here. So about 300,000 men. Plus another 20,000 over here. So, yeah, I think we should attack. We'll go for a conservative attack and we'll see how things go. If we can draw French in, that'd be great. Right then, this army is still trying to retreat. 6 days. Alright, we have this force over here then. Yeah, there's still some power to this force. What's left in Antwerp? Probably nothing. Right, there we go. There we go, another army. Well, the thing is, we are separating the French army, so if we can concentrate on this for the time being, and destroy them, as they have put a lot of their strength in the north over here. Okay. Yeah, see, we have turned Brussels into quite the depot. Right, let's see. If we hold on here... So if we can get these men back into home territory, well, friendly territory, we'll be able to resupply them. I really don't know how Hindenburg lost that, to be honest. What's this call that has the low? Interesting. Königsberg should be able to hold out. Ah, fair enough. I think I'm going to bring these men to the west.